Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Pathologic. In the last video, we began day 11 in earnest, actually able to gain the daily quest before 7 o'clock in the morning, and we actually completed an optional quest already, where we were able to convince Capella and Clara, the two girls who are going to eventually be other mistresses in this town, to acknowledge Maria as the current mistress of the town. Pretty interesting story there as well. Maria said a bunch of stuff about why this town is the way it is, and I'm not sure still how a lot of that makes sense. It's almost as if we're not really in the real world that this place would take. I've always thought that hasn't been the case, but like, this is supposed to be a perfect utopia, but it definitely doesn't seem that way to me with the disease. It's right. Actually, if I recall correctly, she mentioned that the disease is some sort of side effect of the creation of this town and its perfection, as it were. So it's very interesting. I didn't look up any information about it. Maybe you guys have responded already in the comment section, telling me some hints about what's going on, or giving me the lowdown of what Marie was trying to tell us. I'm not sure myself, and I know if I go and look it up to explain it to you guys, I would accidentally, or more appropriately, unpurposely, read a bunch of other spoilery stuff, and I don't want to do that. So let's take a look at what we're doing so far today. Or what we're doing next. So, we are... Oh, yes. We are looking for the blueprints. In particular, we're looking to see how on earth that structure remains standing. I think Victor told us a little bit about it, but I actually don't remember where he told us to go. But it looks like I'm heading back this way anyway for some reason. I suppose we will go to Reuben. Yes, we'll go to Reuben and Bad Grief, who we haven't visited yet, and then swing up through Earth. So that's the current plan. So let's get that done. What else will be going on, Tim? There's a rat up ahead, and I have to deal with it. Okay, we can run around it. We can get it stuck on the stairs. Tim, don't you get stuck on the stairs, though. Goodbye, rat. We're gonna get around you. Alright, we learned last episode that if I drag the rats to the incinerary folks, they should burn them. So let's see if that works. Nope! Nope. Oh, come on, game. What the? Nope. I'm not getting stuck on a blade of grass. I will be right back. Yeah, we're doing that over. I'm not even counting that. Stupid geometry problems are not going to... I'm not willing to deal with that. Pardon my language here, but I'm not willing to deal with that fuckery. No, I'm not. Let's leap over the rat. Nice try. So I've heard they did quite an amazing... Where am I, by the way? I've heard they did quite an amazing job on the remake of getting the infected towns to feel horrific. I actually need to go around the rat because we can't take this way. I remember listening to a soundtrack and seeing a screenshot of the infected districts in Pathologic 2, which is basically this one redone. And oh my goodness, it looks terrifying. I think they did a fantastic looking job on it. I might play Pathologic 2 if the Bachelor story gets produced for it. I really like the Bachelor story, and I'd like to see how they re-envisioned it if they do make it for that remake. It occurs to me that I'm probably not going to play through Artemy or the Changeling's story anytime soon for this version of Pathologic. I originally intended to only play this game for the fall months. I thought I actually would have finished it by now, but, well, stints to the hospital and what have you have stopped me from actually making good on that. We want to go straight south, Tim. Basically, I was delayed from completing the game by about, I'd say probably like 4 videos or so were a little delayed. And so that has in turn made it so that I'm still playing this game in December. But I think this will be all wrapped up by the time we reach By the time we... So many rats around. By the time we end up reaching January, this game should be wrapped up. And then maybe for next Halloween, we'll play through Artemy's story next. It'll have been fun to have taken a break from the game for a while too. I'll be a little rusty for the first game or two, but then everything will come back to me. And maybe by that time, they will have completed the Bachelor's story for the second Pathologic, and or Clara's story for it. I know there is a season pass you can buy for the company to get all of them right now for cheap, but since I'm not entirely sure if it will actually be produced, I don't tend to ever purchase things like season passes or buy lifetime subscriptions to certain games. Mostly because I'm not sure they'll be around forever. MMOs in particular were like that, right? What was one my brother had gotten? Champions Online. He bought the lifetime subscription, and then the game moved to a subscription model, and well, it changed a bunch of things. The game's still around though, but of course there's always, especially with MMOs, there's always a risk that the game will not be around any longer. Hey Ruben, I think we're here to see you today.
The new warden has assumed...
Wait, what was that?
Perfect valor is to do without...
Okay, whatever, just random statement. Okay, so he has nothing new to tell us. Let's go ahead and visit Bad Grief and see what the costs are for bullets today. You know, Grief, I haven't looked at what you have. You have a throne. That's pretty amazing. Yep, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah?
See? I'm resigning. No more trade tomorrow. Ship oars. Should I draw up my will, perhaps, eh? What do you think? You've got them paper smarts, Professor, so tell me, how should I dispose of my property? If you offer me no advice, I'll have it all buried. Still better than just giving it away for that Aglaya lass to count and inventorize. Wait, I've got business to do. Don't forget to exclude the stuff I buy from the will. Let's purchase stuff first. Of course, it's horrifically expensive, so he's not selling anything for cheap, I guess, his last day. So, do I really need the knife? I'm using weapons, but now, oh my god, all the ammunition's very expensive today. What? So rifle ammo used to be just about $500. Now it's $1,500 per single bullet. And of course, it's Bad Grief, so he doesn't buy anything for cheap. I suppose no. Well, we could trade. No, I'm not buying any of this from him. Alright, so...
Clara says that the town will be left untouched if some of us petty folks find the courage to die. She can arrange that somehow.
I'm not going to have any advice for him, and I'm not going to tell him to give the weapons to the orphans. So this is how pirate treasures come to be. Good luck, Bad Grief. Sounds like his shop is closing up and won't be around tomorrow at all. Then again, tomorrow's the last day. So, the last day that I think anything gets done in town. I'm curious if that means that, like, today is the worst day to be walking around, as it were. Alright, well, let's go ahead and keep talking about some other stuff, Tim. So, normally in a game like this, I would prefer just to talk about things that are happening around us instead of talking about other games. However, well, I'm kind of out of things to talk about. So, until we get some more information from one of the other bound, I will quickly mention that I have begun recording and uploading Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. It was the game that won the tactics category for that survey I put together, and hopefully it will go well on the channel. It's a lot of fun to play it already. It does remind me very much of Final Fantasy Tactics, so I'm looking forward to seeing a completely new story with very similar gameplay mechanics. And so here we are. We're going to run to Aspidy's house first, then work our way back up here and visit Anna Angel, and then the pub. Right, we're going to the pub today. We're looking, by the way. We're getting a little tired. We're going to go ahead and have some coffee. Oh, what the heck? A rat, of course. Were we infected? I don't think we were. Hold on. He'll tell us. No, okay, we are not. He is not attacking us. I refuse to waste a bullet on a rat. Hello. The plague doesn't want me seeing Aspity today if it's going to spawn a cloud right outside her home. Aspity?
Lies always turn out to be true.
No, they don't. Sometimes they're always just lies, Aspity. What a stupid statement to make. Alright, let's see. How are we doing on infection? Everything looks like it's fine. Let's go ahead and head on up. Where are we going? Straight north. Right, careful of the plague, Tim, and use your visor today. Suppose we'll skip searching the bins as well. Let's infect people. These ones are kind of fast movers as well. We'll just try to circumvent them. You can run right between them. They'll never touch me. Hello, rat. I need to go past you. Oh, look at that guy run from the rat. My goodness. Good for him. Yeah, I don't blame him at all. Rats are really annoying. We're cutting through the looted district in order to reach Anna Angel's. We need to give her some antibiotic to the executor outside her home anyway. Right, you're in a looted district, Jim. There's no infection generally out hovering around out here. That's a lot of rats! There's 3 of them up ahead. Let's first check to see if we can get more bandages. We can't. Executor. Let's give it some antibiotic. Let's head on in. Anna Angel, good morning.
Yeah.
Do we have those panaceas on us? We do! We can't give the panacea to Anna Angel to cure her. We can only give a schmouter to the executor. That's interesting. Alright, so before we talk about other random stuff, let's go ahead. We're right here at the pub. I'm expecting Andre will tell us a little bit about what's going on today. Ian, is that you? Hold on. First, let's go shopping. He's selling a bunch of miscellaneous treasures. Really expensive today, which I should have anticipated. I don't think we need coffee. We got 13. That'll be enough to last today. We don't need to spend money on it. You have a bracelet? We do. Let's purchase a bracelet. And a bone necklace. Hello, miss. They took Andre away. The bold chairman of our feast. We could do nothing. They threatened us with guns and even killed 2 of us. Who took them? The soldiers. We were resisting them for almost an hour, but they have broken in and turned everything here upside down. Why did it happen? Yesterday, Andre attacked a patrol while trying to protect his brother. He disarmed the soldiers and killed an officer. Today, they came to take revenge on him. Where did they take him? I've heard one of them say that they take him to the railway dead end. I think they'll lock our Stamatin in one of those carriages and then shoot him. He's at the railway dead end. Look for him there. That's a precise description if I've ever heard one. What is this railway dead end? Well, I don't know for sure which one of the lines is a dead end there. Do I look like the Towner woman? The Tower woman? I think that's what they call the line that the military train came by. What, am I wrong? When was he taken away? Oh, a moment ago. Rather, half an hour, no more. I'll try to do something. There are too many soldiers there. There are more than a dozen of them there, and there must be even more there. You won't make it. Don't worry. I will. The den was attacked by soldiers and took Andre Stamatin. Perhaps no blocking me can interfere before it's too late. Alright. Maybe we're summoned by bad grief for more rifle ammunition anyway. I never saw the actual portrait back there. It's just a naked girl. How about that? I guess Andre likes having pictures of what he likes. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose. While we are up here on Earth, though, I feel like we should visit the Rod and Peter Stamatten's, maybe even Sticky's house. So let's go and do those things. How many rifle rounds do I have, by the way? 22. Takes 2 bullets to kill a single person. We need to buy more rifle rounds if I'm actually going to try to exchange fire with the military. Reputation will take a hit, but we can always repurchase it if need be. It looks like it's yet again infected just outside of Suborov's. That's a Death Angel. We can probably dodge her. No plague outside of Suborov's. Let's make sure he lives today. Oh, okay, we can give Panacea. I did not even notice it for Anna Angels. We'll let Suborov live another day. I don't think he's going to tell us anything, however.
They say...
He does not. You're welcome for keeping you alive, though, sir. Alright, let's visit Peter Stamatten next. Maybe we'll pass on Sticky. Oh, wow, a rat immediately. We can probably run just to Peter Stamatten's. Will you defend me? Can you attack the rat? Of course not. Please be open. Peter didn't kill himself. That's good to know. Peter?
There are fine things, old boy, which are more brilliant when unfinished than when finished too much.
Yeah, kiss. Yep. Keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes adding more is a detriment. Less is more sometimes. I won't make it if the flower falls down. Should I have passed away yesterday? Now I'll be bound to roam this vale of tears, worthless, powerless, restless like a ghost. Peter, what is happening to the Canes? What does your tower have to do with it? Tell me. You know them well, after all. Do you believe in the existence of the immortal soul? I already said I do. It just so happens that Maria believes in it fervently. Khan fancies my creation, but he only sees optical tricks in it and is reluctant to admit to its other qualities. But Maria believes that the polyhedron can hold to the glint of a deceased person's soul. The Canes call it a memory. So she wants to lodge Simon's soul into the polyhedron. Yes, this is what we knew several days ago. Repeatedly reflected by reflections of reflections, disconnected from the ground, endlessly soaring between the firmament and the void. Yes, the polyhedron was intended for Simon. It will become a shrine for the Canes, a shrine where they'll be able to turn to him for advice to prepare for their future achievements. What does it mean? A man, in fact, is not the master of his inspiration. Inspiration is sent from above. It just so happened that all these years it has been coming from Simon. And from Nina, of course. I have a feeling that Maria has successfully executed an intricate scheme. Involuntarily, perhaps. But what's done is done. What scheme? An intricate one. You are aware that Victor and Gregory are already dead, right? You are mistaken. They're still alive. The senior Canes are no more. They've spent their whole life force to hold on to the memory of their beloved departed. The memory that has no focus because of us. Both of them are merely bodies now, inhabited by different souls. I don't understand how exactly it works. Is it magic? You can call it magic, but it's actually very simple and logical. In order to accept this much data, a whole living being, the essence of a departed person, you have to surrender your own life. As they say, you can't fit 2 eyes beneath the same roof. So what happened? Gregory is holding on to Simon, Victor to his beloved spouse Nina Cana, who had to be moved away from the focus of the crucible when Simon had left his body. But it's too confined for Simon. This house diminishes him. Peter, you look unusually sober. I wouldn't have been surprised to hear something like this from you yesterday, but now... So, when we first started playing, my doctor was disbelieving in this nonsense. But after seeing that strange steppe creature walking around outside that we shot, I'm not so sure our doctor now disbelieves in magic. Okay, so now we're going... Do I want to visit Sticky? We're right here. It's still early. Let's go ahead and do it. It's also a quick save. Nice, Tim. Good for you. Making sure you don't walk into any plague clouds. Sticky's house will be down in this direction. And that's it right there, I believe. I should leave this up. Let's peek around the corner. Sticky, good morning.
Where did the bull go?
It's burnt, completely gone. That was several episodes ago, Sticky. Try to keep up. Alright, and Sticky has nothing for us either. Alright, so let's head on over to see General Block then. And hopefully we'll be able to persuade him to let Andre go, at least for the time being, as we need him for Aglaya's purposes. Alright, Tim, come on, think of something else to talk about. Alright, so... well, crap. So, it occurs to me, we talked about before, but there hasn't been a large amount of fighting the disease that we have done, right? How many infected people have we examined? Like one, maybe? How much of has our doctorate expertise come into play? Almost not at all. The notes were written, like, to tell people to stay inside about the spreading of disease. We saw that the reports conflicted with each other. And they weren't written by us. They were written by, whatchamacallit, instead, by Subarov. We haven't actually we've done almost nothing when it comes to actually playing a doctor. We have mostly just been used for our celebrity status. Oh, you are freaking kidding me. I'll be right back. I run in the corner to take the vaccine, actually, only to have another attack from the plague occur right then at that very instant. Screw you, game, no. So that's our reload today to dodge the disease. I'm probably, you know what? I'm just gonna take it. I hope that worked. So we have 4 hours of being immune. So by 10 o'clock, this vaccine will be over of being immune, and we'll need to have the white vaccine with us to keep us immune. Okay, I'm going with we're still immune, but we did get touched by the angel. Now, immunity dropped, but not as much as I think it normally would have. Hello, little ones. Daddy couldn't beat the soldiers. There were too many, and I busted a nose to one of them. He grabbed me by the belly, so I kicked him with both legs. It's just both, no the, but it doesn't matter now. Where did they take them? He was taken to the courtyard, and there the soldiers gathered the men from our entire street. They asked them if they're going to help them arrange a provocation, and Daddy said that they wouldn't. Then the main one, the guy with iron teeth, said, "To the cemetery, quick, march!" And they took them there. That's all I know. It may or may not have been an army joke. You know what? I'll try to bring your daddy back. Uncle Bachelor, do not cry, Pumpkin. It's all right. The execution. There was a riot at the Bone Steak lot yesterday. The revolters killed 15 soldiers, and the local authorities have arrested those charged with inciting the disturbance. They're liable to face execution at the hands of the firing squad. But where will this execution take place? I actually kind of agree with the soldiers putting down the riot.
I can't wait any longer. I've lost 2/3 of my troops here in 2 days.
Wow. I guess the disease is slaughtering his people, and as are riots and other occurrences of resistance. Have these children come to you with a request? Yes. The munitions bastards in military uniforms have taken their relatives somewhere to execute. They've come to beg me to cancel the execution order. Where could they have been taken to? I have no idea. We tried to interrogate the children, but they only saw me refuse to utter a single distinct word. Why interrogate them? Who did you place in charge of the execution? I never gave the order. Or orders which are given to the soldiers without my approval are mutinous. Damn it. What an example they are setting for the rest. The last thing we want is for the weapon crew to become disobedient. These units are also raw. As for mutineers, we'll punish them harshly. How exactly? Any soldier encountered anywhere but where I place them is a mutineer. They are subject to a court-martial. Resist their actions. Reputation will only go up. Would you allow me to deal with this unfortunate case? Certainly. I've already dispatched 2 squads to search for them. Thankfully, the town is not that big. Still, I'll talk to the children. Perhaps they've managed to find something out already, and they did.
We need to go back to the front.
Did you put Andre Stamantin, the architect, in front of a firing squad? I've never heard of this person before, and no, I gave no such order. Tell me more. I was informed that your soldiers took away Andre Stamantin, an architect, to shoot him. But he must not be shot. Listen here. Any orders given here are given by me, and I gave no such order. If a soldier claims I did, then they are a mutiny and is subject to a court-martial. I'll begin the investigation of this incident immediately. He was taken to the railway. I request reinforcements to set him free. I was just by the weapon. It's patrolled by the 8th Company. These are loyal men, although there has indeed been suspicious activity. So what you're saying is the soldiers took your friend, claiming to have done so on my orders. What suspicious activity? Answer the question, Bachelor. Yes. Where did you get this information? The witnesses of the arrest have told me. Fine. I'll summon the company commander and have him report the situation. If your friend was caught red-handed or arrested duly, and according to the instructions, he'll be brought to me. If the bastards are abusing their authority, we will arrest them. It might be too late. I'm sorry to hear that, but I have no right to remove the soldiers from their posts. There is tension. Be patient, or just go there yourself. If you see an execution being prepared for, tell Captain Logan that he is to cease unauthorized activity and wait for me. Fine. I like his music. Okay, so we go down then to the train station. The train dead end? Maybe it's this. I mean, there are too many places the train can end up in a dead end at. It would either be here, on this side of the rail station, or all the way down there. Okay, so let's head on down. And again, it is almost 7. We're about to get the report. Which will be fantastic. And Tim, at 10 o'clock, you need to begin taking immunity drugs again. A tourniquet. You know what? I'll take the tourniquet. Because we are a little hurt. We are a little hurt, and this will basically only heal that much. So there we go, back up to full life. We should get 2 more waters if we can. Bring us up to 15. That will be enough to get more waters, or sorry, bandages, and then that is it for us searching bins. $6,930 people have died total. My goodness. Day 11, in which the Kane's mission reveals its new and quite unexpected aspects to the Bachelor. How are we getting to this train station, Tim? Well, so we are going to stop by Bad Grief. It sounds like we're going to need some rifle ammunition after all. So we'll go and do that and purchase some. Then we'll head out the back. There's a rat at our heels. Then we'll head out the back way. It's gonna be quite a bit of money, but I think it'll still be worth it. I think our weaponry is in decent shape. Our clothes will probably already need a repair. Hold on, I just want to despawn the rat. You know, Ruben mentioned he worked on the white vaccine, didn't he? But we didn't get any white vaccine from him. I don't remember that. I thought we only got white vaccine from Aglaya, and we had to ask for that specifically. That's not bad, Griefs. Alright, Bad Grief, I have changed my mind. I actually need some rifle ammunition.
Yeah?
It's going to be so expensive. I shouldn't sell anything to him. It's just not worth selling. I know. It looks like almost every single district is infected as well or looted, so we're not probably going to see any children today to trade for more ammunition. Let's buy 6 more rifle rounds, and that will just have to do. Okay, so let's go and see what's happening at the train station. We also heard that there's an execution happening in the graveyard, so we'll want to go there as well. I suppose that's good, because we haven't visited Grace yet today. Oh, you know what? This area doesn't look like it's looted or infected. So I guess that's kind of good. It means that we might find children walking around in this area. You know, I have not walked this in to see the Soul and a Halves in a long time. I don't even know what types of people spawn in this area. We can't make it out of this area, but I'm going to walk around here really quick. Oh no! What's happening here? This person is sick. No, don't blame yourself. That's not your fault. One of your rival counterparts must have overlooked them, or left them on purpose. Nevertheless, no entry. It's under quarantine. I keep a sorrowful watch. Can it be helped? Okay, so let's give them the antibiotic. Hello, Soul and a Halves. I have never ever... Well,
No time for...
I don't have anything really to tell you, but there's no reason for me to let a child die. Now that I'm aware that he's sick, we'll try to keep him alive as well. How many drugs do we have left of them? 7. And 5 of them are now being used, I think. Oh my goodness. We might be spending most of my money tomorrow on drugs. Okay. Time to get our hands dirty. Or gloves dirty, I suppose. Well, actually, I guess we should talk with the military. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that piece of artillery. Thankfully, it's way too close to the town. They won't be able to fire it here. We also don't need to really talk with the guards. Not the weapon, at least. My God, look at the size of that. Holy freaking crap. I suppose while we're here, we should stop in and see Murky. Maybe he might have some information about what's just up ahead. Or she.
Your stuffing is...
Nope. She has nothing to say. Oh, hello. We can go into another train station? Another train, that is? What's in this one? Nothing. Okay. Oh, rifles! Oh, hello! I wonder if we could have taken those several days ago. I had done a little more exploring. Oh, wow. Another type of weapon is here. It looks like it. Some shorter artillery. Not quite as extreme range. Let it be known I do not like this. I do not like what I'm seeing down here. And we're not allowed to even get close. Like I rose his weapon. So let's use this to help block. I'd rather not fire first. But we're gonna. Ooh! Well, that didn't work out. Let's reload. Okay, a single bullet will kill us. Are we allowed to approach this group, or am I not allowed? Let's see. Okay, so they're raising their weapons, but they're not firing at us. Okay. This must be login. Ah, and here's the good architect. So you came here on your own accord, willingly. Why no escort? I'm not an architect, I'm a bachelor. A bachelor, an architect, who cares? I'm not gonna waste my time getting to know you. Tell me, was it you that perforated my men yesterday? Well, now we're gonna perforate you. If you're religious, now is the time to pray. You're mistaking me for someone else. Come on, hands on the nape, face to the wall, there, to the car. Hand your personal belongings over, quick, march. But this is absolutely absurd. I'm not the person you were going to shoot. What makes you think that? We'd love to shoot you, whoever you are. 30 people have walked this path today already. 2 of them have brought the return ticket, though. We only accept panacea. Here it is, see? I keep it close to the heart. So what, lucky guy? Got a panacea? I'm actually quite intrigued by your own vial. And we get knocked out. Our health is greatly reduced, and all of our stuff is taken away. Oh, and dogs kill us. Alright, I'll be back again. So I don't know if we can actually... I guess we have to walk up and give a panacea if I want to save Andre. Let's try fighting one more time. Okay, so that's too far. It's very hard for me to judge distances as to where the rifle can actually hit them. Okay, they can't be foggy at all. Oh! Our bullets actually go pretty wide, it looks like, as well. Can I get 2 of them with 1 shot? No. Let's quick save again. Oh, we killed someone anyway, with apparently. These guys are not... I guess they can't really see us very well. Maybe Maria or one of the... or Capella or someone has enchanted us slightly so that they can't actually see us. And none of the guards look like they have anything on them. I wonder what that one shot me with then. Because they don't have any rifle ammo. They have no rifles themselves. Oh, but maybe we weren't supposed to even do that. Because there was no one even here. Interesting. So we could kill all of them, but I guess it despawned the captain at that point, or he ran. So let's reload and give a panacea this time. It occurs to me that maybe I should just let him die, because I don't know if this is worth it. We learned several episodes ago that just sometimes completing a quest is the worst thing you could want to do. Peter Stamonton would perish, we would fail the mission, but maybe it's better that I just fail the mission than give away a panacea. So let's go through the... Let's go through the same things I said last time. And how does this update us? Is there a new place for the quest? Nothing up here was updated. Apparently, Andre did not manage to get to the firing squad before me. They took me for him, which means they won't be bothering him any further. I wonder where he is, though. Perhaps someone in the Twirine Shebeen would know. Twirine Shebeen? Where on earth is that? Is that the pub again? How many panaceas am I down to now? 3. And 2 Shrouders. 5 people. No longer enough to cure all my bound, should they get sick. Interestingly, you'll note that when we were killing them, our reputation increased. Where on earth is that location? We've done a whole lot this episode, haven't we, as well, everyone? We've been killed, twice. Okay, so I guess if... it just occurs to me that once you walk up to talk with them, you better have brought a panacea with you, or they strip you of everything and leave you for the dogs to kill. I guess if you want a metagame, maybe you could just leave all your equipment at home, walk up to the guards, talk to them, and then try to run away from the dogs? I don't know if that's possible. Okay, so what time is it now? 8:10. We'll play for about another 16 minutes or so, and then we'll call this a session. So I don't know where this place is, the hint in the journal. One second, let me look at this again. They took me for him, which means they won't be bothering him any further. I wonder where he is, though. Perhaps someone in the Twirine Shebeen would know? I don't understand what that's trying to tell me. If that's a place I haven't been before, I don't recognize the name whatsoever, which means that I'm really freaking annoyed again that the translation is so bad for this game. Was that something I was supposed to have learned from someone else? And where am I going? We're going to the graveyard. We're going to try to free the other kid, the kid's father. Hello, infected district. We should still be immune to the disease today. I like that you're on the tracks. You know what? Actually, the plague reminds me of anomalies from Stalker, right? Only instead of using bolts to help us detect them, it's just you just have to. In the case of the doctor, he's the only one who can with his visor. Does feel a little bit like Stalker. Like these are whirligig anomalies. My goodness, I wish I could record Stalker, but my game crashes whenever I play that game, unfortunately. It either resets my computer, or just randomly blue screens it, or the game itself crashes and then all my resources begin getting utilized, and I have to reboot the machine forcefully. And so it's just, I've given up attempting to record Stalker. It was something I did attempt to do this Halloween, but it just wasn't working out, unfortunately. So the kids are supposed to be over here somewhere, I believe.
They don't trust me. Like I don't know what to do.
Oh, it was so scary. You got out, right? So you're not mine yet. Listen, I can't feel my legs and my lungs are heavy. Could you please take a closer look at me? You're all covered with bullet holes. How did you survive? This cannot be. Where are the soldiers? Have they all left? No, they're there, smoking by the fence. Can't you hear them talk and laugh? No. I hear nothing. My ears are bursting. I can hardly hear you. Do you have bandages? I need to have my wounds dressed. I do. We're so very much in luck today. I've just gotten some news one's tended to the people from Andre's den, and I do have some left. Many people were killed there, you know, and some of them came here. Oh, this is a bug! Hold on, I'm gonna leave. This is a glitch. Let's reload. It sounds like, so we died to the soldiers, right? They threw us into the graveyard after beating us up. I guess we were supposed to have actually been killed, but we woke up there. But unfortunately, the game still thinks I did that and is giving me the option to talk with Grace in order to get some equipment back. I'm not going to do that, though. That seems a bit wrong. Now, we are here. However, for a different reason. I think this is where the execution is supposed to happen. Unless I'm badly mistaken. Let me look at this again. Other task. Nothing around the boulder. Uh-oh. They might not actually be here. Maybe the firing squad was at a different location then. Oh, I mean, it's going to have to be Tim. It's pretty obvious if they're not actually in the graveyard being killed. But I thought the kid mentioned the graveyard, so we're going to take a quick peek. Sorry, I'm listening to see if I hear dogs barking or something, but it occurs to me, I don't think anyone actually makes sound effects. And it looks like they're not actually being killed here. Okay, or maybe they've already been killed. That was terrifying. Maybe they've already been killed and I haven't noticed. Or maybe this quest is glitched and Grace is supposed to tell me about that quest, but she's bugged and telling me about a different one.
Why don't they bring...
Okay, so I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go for that. Maybe they're around back here somewhere? Maybe they're in the rotten field? I'm not sure where they are, and so I'm not going to bother looking. Alright, everyone, so I think we're going to stop here. I'm actually going to look up this quest, the Shabin, to figure out where on Earth I'm supposed to go, because I have no clue where the doctor has hinted I'm supposed to go to look for Andre. And we'll pick up in the next episode where we will find him. My goodness, there's a lot of plague around today. Alright, well, I'll see you next one, everyone. Thanks for watching this. Take care.